Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to discuss about Chapter 6 Anatomy of Flowering Plants. From that chapter, we are going to discuss about some important NEET and KCET level MCQs based on some subtopics like anatomical structure of different organs like roots, stems and leaves, etc. So this is some important session. Please let's start. A simple tissue is a group of, let's see options. Option 1 similar cells, option 2 dissimilar cells, option 3 partly similar and partly dissimilar cells, option 4 morphologically dissimilar and functionally similar cells. Then let's see correct answer for this question. Hope you can answer to this question. A simple tissue is a group of similar cells. So the correct option is option 1. Next, second question. Tissues are absent in. Let's see options. First option, multicellular organization. 2. Higher plants. 3. Unicellular organisms. 4. Bryophyta. So this concept we had a detailed explanation in the class. Hope you can answer to this question. So guess the correct answer, students. Tissues are absent in. So the correct answer for this question is unicellular organisms. Then unicellular organisms are nothing but single cell organisms. They are composed of only one cell. So we cannot identify tissues in them. Hence bacteria, protozoans, viruses, fungi, etc. They are all unicellular organisms composed of single cell. So we cannot find tissues in them. Understand? So we can see tissues organization in higher level organizations. So what are those? Multicellular organisms like humans, plants and animals, and higher plants. Second one is also correct. Last one, bryophytes. Bryophytes like mosses and liverworts, these are also comprising tissues. So this question is connected to first question. A tissue is, what is meant by tissue? Group of similar cells which are functionally similar, morphologically similar. So first question is connected to second question. Hope you understood. The second question is somewhat logical question, and this is a repeated question from the previous NEET examination 2017. Next, let us go to third question, students. Meristose is the other name for. Let's see options. First one, tissues. Second one, permanent tissues. Third one, complex tissues. And fourth one, meristematic tissues. Can you guess the answer, students? So then the correct answer is option 4, meristematic tissue. Let's see explanation for this question. In Greek language, the word meristos means, you know very well, right? Nothing but to divide. So the cells which are present at the tips like root tips and shoot tips and axillary buds, they are comprising a specialized regions are called meristems. Meristem is a specialized region where rapid or active cell division takes place. So the tissue which is present in that area or zone is called as meristematic tissue. Understand? So meristose is the other name for meristematic tissues. Hope you understood explanation for this question. This part already we had a discussion in our regular offline class. Thank you. Then let's go to next question, fourth question. The meristem present at the branch and root tip is. Let's see options. First option, intercalary meristem. Second one, apical meristem. And third one, lateral meristem. And fourth one, secondary meristem. Can you guess the answer? Yes, it is absolutely the second one, apical meristem. The meristem present at the branch and root tip is nothing but called as apical meristematic tissue. Just now we had a discussion. This fourth question is connected to third question. So tips like root tips comprising root apical meristematic tissue, and tips like shoot tip comprising shoot apical meristematic tissue. Then lateral branches, nothing but axillary buds comprising apical meristematic tissue. So let me explain in deep. Apical meristematic tissues presents at shoot tips of the trees and plants and root tips of the plants and trees, and also at the lateral sides which comprising axillary buds. So axillary buds also comprising apical meristematic tissue. So the correct answer for this question is option 2. Hope you understood explanation for the fourth question. Let's go to fifth question. Next question. Intercalary meristem mainly helps in. First option, linear growth. Second one, vertical growth. And third one, both 1 and 2. And fourth one, transverse growth. So students, the correct answer for this question is option 3, both 1 and 2. Let me explain this question once again, students. Intercalary meristem mainly helps in. Then let me take an opportunity to say example about intercalary meristem. Example, grasses belongs to monocots comprising intercalary meristematic tissue. So these intercalary meristematic tissues mainly helps in linear growth and vertical growth. So both 1 and 2 options are correct for this question. So they grow horizontally as well as vertically. Have you seen grass plant how they grows? They grows horizontally parallel to the soil layer as well as vertically also. So the correct answer is option 3, both 1 and 2, shows linear growth and vertical growth. Next, sixth question. Interfascicular cambium is an example for. Let us see options. First one, lateral meristem. Second one, apical meristem. And third one, intercalary meristem. And fourth one, primary meristem. So the correct answer for this question is option 1, lateral meristem. Students, let me explain this question in detail. Interfascicular cambium is an example for lateral meristem. This is most important question and repeated question from KCET 2016. So interfascicular cambium is an example for just lateral meristem in the trees and plants which presents at the axillary buds. Please make a note of it. Next, seventh question. Intra and interfascicular cambium together constitute. Let's see options, students. Yeah, first one, procambium. Second one, cambial ring or fascicular cambium. Third one, primary meristem. And fourth one, both 2 and 3. So the correct option is option 2, cambial ring or fascicular cambium. Let me explain this question in detail, students. Intra and interfascicular cambium together constitute both the cambial ring and fascicular cambium. Understand? So this is only also called as the cambial ring or fascicular cambium. So the correct answer for this question is option 2. Next, eighth question. The left behind cells of shoot apical meristem constitute. Students, we had a discussion about this one in our class. Could you identify the answer? Let's see first of all options. Option 1, terminal bud. Option 2, apical bud. Third one, vegetative bud. And fourth one, axillary bud. Then the correct answer is fourth option, axillary bud. Let me explain this question in detail. While the shoot tip is growing towards vertical direction, phototropism direction, some meristematic cells left behind. Then the leftover meristematic cells are forms as axillary bud at the axial region. Then this axillary bud only in future develops as a new branches and flats. Got it, everybody? So the leftover cells of shoot apical meristem is called as axillary bud. The axillary bud in future develops as a new branches and flowers. Got it? Yeah, good. Then let's go to next question, ninth question. A bird that produces flower is option 1, vegetative bird. 2, radical bird. 3, both 1 and 2. Option 4, axillary bird. Then the correct answer for this question is option 4, axillary bird. So the bird that produces flower is axillary bird. Just now we had a discussion about axillary bird's role. Axillary birds only in future produces flowers and new branches. Ninth question is supporting question of eighth question. Hope you understood this one. Okay, students, let's go to next question, 10th question. Primary meristem includes, let's say options. 1, apical meristem. 2, intercalary meristem. 3, both 1 and 2. 4, interlateral meristem. Students, the correct answer of this question is option 3, both 1 and 2. Primary meristem includes both apical meristems and intercalary meristems. Then let me take an opportunity to say about apical meristems. Apical meristems includes both shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem, and as well as intercalary meristems. Together constitute primary meristems, which are meant for primary growth of the plant body to form primary plant parts. Got it? To form primary plant body, primary meristem is most essential. Hope you understood explanation for this question. Then let's move to 11th question. The cell wall material present in collenchyma A. Option 1, cellulose. 2, hemicellulose. 3, pectin. 4, all above. Then let's see correct option for this. The cell wall material present in collenchyma made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. So with that context, the correct answer is option 4, all of the above. Is it clear? So the cell wall material in collenchyma is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. Is it clear? Then 12th question, next question. Living or dead mechanical tissues are option 1, collenchyma. Option 2, sclerenchyma. Option 3, both 1 and 2. And option 4, parenchyma. So the correct answer for this question is option 3, both 1 and 2. Collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So living tissue or dead tissue, mechanical tissue are nothing but collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Is it clear? This part we had a discussion in previous class. Living or dead mechanical tissues are, what are those? Collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Exclusively living tissue means parenchyma. No doubt about it. Right? Then, students, let's move to 13th question. A cavity present in the scleroids is called. This is the most important question from NEET 2018. Let's see options. Option 1 vacuole, option 2 lumen, option 3 lentiginous cavity, option 4 vascular cavity. So can you guess the answer, students? So the correct answer is none other than option 2 lumen. It's the simplest term for lumen is nothing but free space, right? So a cavity present in the scleroids is called lumen. So this part we had a discussion in our regular offline class. So remember, this is most important concept, KCET and NEET oriented. A cavity present in the scleroids is called as lumen. Then let's move to 14th question, students. A simple tissue which is known as fundamental tissue. Then let's have a talk regarding options. Option 1 parenchyma, option 2 collenchyma, option 3 sclerenchyma, and option 4 all of the above. Then let's see the correct answer for this question. Students, the correct answer for this question is the none other than tissue is nothing but parenchyma. Then let's see a detailed explanation regarding a simple tissue parenchyma. Parenchyma is a simple tissue and meant for different roles. Parenchyma in general meant for photosynthesis, storage and secretion, right? Then also parenchyma forms major component within organs. The cells of the parenchyma are generally isodiametric. They may be spherical or oval or round or polygonal or elongated in shape. Then the parenchyma cells wall are thin and made up of cellulose. They may either be closely packed or small intercellular spaces are present. Is it clear? So this is a deep explanation regarding parenchyma. So the correct answer is option 1 parenchyma tissue, which is known as fundamental tissue to all the organs of the plants, right? Then 15th question, complex tissue includes. Let's see options, students. This is also repeated from KCET 2019. Option 1 xylem, option 2 phloem, option 3 1 and 2, option 4 xylem or phloem. So the complex tissue includes. Let's see a detailed explanation regarding this question. So can you guess the answer? The correct answer is option 3, both 1 and 2. So xylem and phloem. Then why don't we choose fourth one, xylem or phloem? So here see the logic, students. In the fourth option they have given as or either xylem nor phloem, but this option is typically wrong to choose because the question is confusing as either xylem or phloem. This is absolutely wrong answer. So what could be the correct answer? Option 3 1 and 2, xylem and phloem, right? So C and symbol is there in the third option, right? Both 1 and 2, it means it represents both xylem and phloem. So let me explain it detailed. the complex tissues are made up of more than one type of cells, and these work together as a unit. Xylem and phloem constitute the complex tissues in plants. Is it clear? Hope you understood this one. Then let's move to next question, 16th question. The following is not a part of xylem. What could be the answer? Option 1, sieve element. Option 2, fiber. Option 3, parenchyma. Option 4, trachea. So the correct answer is option 1, sieve element. Then guess the correct answer. Fibers, parenchymas, tracheids, vessels. Xylem has function. Xylem functions as conducting tissue for water and minerals, form roots to the stem and leaves. It also provides mechanical strength to the plant parts. Then it is composed of 4 elements, 4 different kinds of elements. What are those? They are namely as follows: tracheids, also called as xylem tracheids; vessels, also called as xylem vessels; xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. And the most important point is gymnosperms, like Cycas and Pinus, lack vessels in their xylem. Please make a note of it. So students, here we didn't hear sieve element. Sieve elements are present in phloem tissues. Got it, everybody? So this is most typical and confusing question, and very important for competitive examinations. Next, another important question. 17th question. The water conducting element present in gymnosperms. Let's see options. Option 1, vessel. Option 2, sieve tube. Option 3, xylem fibers. Option 4, trachea. So what could be the answer? So the correct answer for this question is option 4, trachea. A very important one. Recently they asked in NEET examination. In final NEET examination, they may ask this part, important standardized part. Let's have a look regarding options once again. 1 vessels, 2 sieve tube, 3 xylem fiber, 4th one trachea. So the correct answer is none other than trachea. The water conducting element present in gymnosperms is trachea. Let me say one important point here about trachea. Tracheids are elongated or tube-like cells with thick and lignified walls and tapering ends. Understand? These are dead and without protoplasm. Got it, everybody? Then here the inner layers of the cells walls have thickenings which vary in form. In flowering plants, tracheids and vessels are main water transporting elements. Got it? Then a very important point here regarding gymnosperms. Gymnosperms have albuminous cells and sieve cells. They lack sieve tubes and companion cells. Please make a note of it. This is extra information useful for NEET examination. Right? Then another important question. Tracheids are present in 18th question. Let's look at options. Option 1, angiosperms. 2, gymnosperms. 3, both 1 and 2. 4th one, bryophytes. Students, the correct answer is option 3, both 1 and 2. Tracheids are present in both angiosperms and as well as in gymnosperms. This is most standardized concept. Just now I have explained, students, tracheids are present in angiosperms, flowering plants, and as well as gymnosperms, non-flowering plants respectively. Understand? Then let's look at the 19th question. A cylindrical shaped water conducting cell present in angiosperm is. Let's look at the options. Option 1 trachea, option 2 vessel element, option 3 sieve tube, option 4 sieve cell. Then what could be the answer? The correct answer is option 2 vessel element. So let me say one important point. Vessel is a long cylindrical tube-like structure made up of many cells called vessel members, each with lignified walls and a large central cavity. So the vessel cells are also devoid of protoplasm. Understand? So vessel members are interconnected through perforations in their common walls. Got it, everybody? So this is a detailed explanation regarding ninth question. So the correct answer is nothing but option 2 vessel element. Cylindrical shaped water conducting cells presenting in the angiosperms, nothing but in flowering plants. Last but not least, our important, a storage part of xylem is. Let's look at the options. Option 1 vessel, option 2 parenchyma, option 3 fiber, option 4 trachea. So the correct answer is nothing but option 2. Option 2 parenchyma. So the parenchyma is performing main functions such as photosynthesis, storage and secretion, right? So a storage part of xylem tissue is nothing but parenchyma tissue, which is a living tissue. Understand? So with this I conclude this session, students. Stay home and stay safe. So thank you one and all for participating in this, and please follow my videos and subscribe it for latest updates. Thank you one and all. In the next video we will study a detailed explanation regarding next continuation organs, leaves, dicotyledons and monocotyledons and anatomical structures. Thank you one and all.